Ronin back. Today we're checking out another Ancient Magus Bride. We're checking out episode 18. We just barely got through that last episode. Chise turned into a bear, tried to find Elias, because that weird fucking dude was making people forget about this little girl's little brother, because they told each other they didn't need each other, and he was eavesdropping and was like, you gotta be careful what you say to people, because then that means I get to take whatever I want, you know, whatever. And which is pretty kind of a creepy idea to begin with. Now you gotta like watch what you say to people, because you never know who's listening in on that. And I was trying to like think about that for a second in like our world, you know, can that be applicable in our world if two people are, you know, at each other's throats and they say something, can a third party listen in on that and take advantage of what's being said? Maybe it's happened before, though I don't know if I can come up with a scenario that would convince me that yeah, you totally can. You know, maybe in case of like someone wanted to like kidnap somebody or something like that. But based off of the word specifically being said, it's like, oh, because you said that in particular, I'm going to take over. Maybe girlfriends and boyfriends, maybe someone hearing a couple break up and then third party swoops in and then steals the girl or the guy or whatever. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Crazy shit. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump on into this. Feel free to check out my Patreon. We are usually 3 episodes ahead. And also the Discord server. Feel free to jump on that and chat it up with some like minds. But we're going to go ahead and dive on into this. So we got 24 episodes in this season. Assuming we don't go any further than that, you know, we basically got, what, 6 more episodes? So I may need, probably even before this episode even happened, I may need a little guidance in regards to, you know, do I go further than this, or are we kind of done, you know, once this season's over? Because I think I've seen that there's like an OVA after this. I don't know if this show's going to continue going forward. If that's going to be the end for us, then we may need to figure out where I go next, and as far as a different show. So I'm definitely gonna need some ideas with that. I've got a couple ideas on the back burner, kind of a little bit. One of the ideas I'm a little afraid to do because of how many episodes this show that I'm thinking of is, but we'll get to that later. See, and then it's crazy how we start off episodes.
ステラ、どうしたの？びっくりした顔して。本当に来てくれると思わなくて。
Because like we just finished off right there, and now we're starting off like almost literally where we left off. It's like the show does it so much. Like I'm always thinking we're done with that storyline, and then we're gonna move on to another day, which maybe this is another day, but we're still dealing with the same people we just dealt with.
クリスマス明けに人さらいなんて出ないわよ。
君たちはクリスマスに人さらいにあったけどね。
魔法使いの家ってもっとおどろおどろしいのかと思ってたけど、広くて綺麗ね。あ、いろいろ載ってるのは言わない方がいいかな。
It's all kinds of crazy shit crawling all over you.
僕は書斎にいるから。
Can you imagine if that's like part of a reality right now? Like maybe there's a bunch of shit on me right now, like, and I don't know it.
ステラはすごく大人なんだね。私と同じくらいなのに。そういえば、いくつ？ 10 歳よ。もうすぐ16。言いたいことはちゃんと言うって決めたんだけど、なかなかうまくできなくて、早くステラの家に遊びに行けたらいいなって思ってる。
Well, she could always use more friends to be able to practice, you know, just being social and stuff like that. And there goes Elias, weird dog, fish, wolf, man.
ごめんルツ、ステラを送ってもらっていい？
ああ、追いかけるのか。あいつは口より手や足の方がおしゃべりなんだ。
What is he up to now?
ダメだ、どんどん離されていく。どうしたんだろう。
I'm starting to really notice the difference in the way Chise carries herself now. She's very like self-aware now, more expressive.
やるべきことをやるための姿に狐の足じゃ遅すぎる
So now that's like a regular thing she can do now. Whoa.
外じゃない
今度はちゃんと狼だね。
What the fuck? Am I watching the right show?
具合は悪くないですか何か気に入らないことがエリアス
This is weird.
君たちの声を聞いてたら、なんだか無性に家を離れたくて。ステラが早く帰ればいいと思った。
Did he get jealous?
チセが追いかけてくるのが分かったら落ち着いた。よくわからない。
それは
So weird.
置いて行かれると思ったエリアスも同じだったのかもしれない
今度はいつおばあちゃん家に行くの気が早いんだから
Oh no.
どうしたのなんでもない
Oh no. What did he do?
まだ帰ってないか。
He's like, thanks, I guess.
ルツこのまま食べられる取り込まれるそれは
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Oh, fuck yeah.
飛んで
そっちか。
Go, Ruth.
どの影だ。ステ。
Whoa, what the fuck? Was not expecting to see this.
ありがと
Get in there.
私がお母様になるときはまた雫の実と枝をくださいね
Oh, okay.
う。ステ。
ルツ
ああ、大丈夫だ。そばに来た。
エリアスが感じているのは多分嫉妬というものだと思います苦しいままでどうにもならないそれは誰かにぶつけるものじゃないんです
Yep.
これ以上わがままする
Yeah, I can.
私にも考えがありますどこに刺さるかわかりませんよ
Yep, that snapped him out.
すごくびっくりした。ごめん。
いいんですよもう怒ってないですから
怒ってはいたんだね。
帰りましょう
この間まで父親と娘みたいだったのに、今度は母親と子供みたいだ。
Ruth is like, this is some weird shit. Yeah, jealousy is rough, man. You know, especially for people like me who I don't like hang out in big groups or anything like that. I kind of like just having small circles. So like if a friend of mine that I regularly hang out with hangs out with somebody else, I have to take a moment to just sit there and go, well, like they're allowed to hang out with other people. It's fine. You know, it's not like they stopped hanging out with me. So I get it.
エインズワースが目を覚まさない？
はい26日の夜からずっと
I could see this as being comforting, but I think maybe 95% of the time I would be like, what are you doing?
歌に魔力が上乗せされたんだとしたら、それは魔法そのものだよ。
魔法
もしかしたら、それが知性の特技なのかもしれないね。
So she casted a sleeping spell on him on accident?
腕は
おかわりいる？
大丈夫です。あり。
大丈夫？
Oof.
娘が生まれて最近ようやく彼女が首を振り続けたわけがちょっと分かった。一人で死ぬことを考えなくていい。俺たちの娘は終わりがどこか知ることもなく誰かを見送り続けるんだ。
Oh, so they can live a long time?
でも君は俺と違ってうまくいけばついていける。だからさ、俺たち無理も無茶もなるべくしないでさ。
I don't know if I've ever really thought of that, because I thought that they were getting the point across that, you know, as mages they can die just like anybody else.
あいつ手伝う。
Are we back at the dragon world? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh no.
管理者だ。観念して土くれになってくれ。
はじめまして、管理人さん。
Uh-oh. They abducted the dragons? Son of a bitch. Well, that sucks. Because you know the next episode we're gonna start off right there, right? So, man, this show, every time, man, there's always something that happens in the last 2 seconds. We are just like, what the fuck was that? And like, and that last 2 seconds has nothing to do with what the entire episode was about. I don't think I've ever seen a show do that. Like, that's part of the formula, is that at the end of every episode something fucked up happens and it's like you have no idea what's going on there. But I admit it's a pretty effective way of, you know, bringing you back in, you know, for the next episode, because that seems pretty interesting because it has to do with that main sorcerer guy. You know, it's another interesting thing about this show is that in the beginning you kind of feel like Elias is like this really powerful mage, which, I mean, he is, but it's honestly amazing how often things go wrong, either around him or with him. Like, he's extremely vulnerable. Like, so, you know, that those initial impressions I got of him in the beginning of the show seem pretty far off. Like, he's knowledgeable and he knows things and he can handle some shit, but like, you know, Chisa gets abducted in front of him like all the time and he just sits there and like watches it happen. And like, you know, in anime you expect him to have like these super fast reflexes and he counters whatever's about to happen to her and he's very protective of her and all that stuff, but that's not the case with this show at all. Shit just happens to her all the fucking time, whether he wants it to or not. So yeah, and then now in this scenario, he was the one that got knocked out, and he also almost ate her. Like, he was almost the one that fucked her up. Yeah, there's just so many aspects of this show that are just really unpredictable. It's pretty crazy. But now I'm really interested in seeing what's gonna happen in the next episode. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. I enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you next time.